talk to God honestly, especially when it's ugly. Faith sometimes operates above logic. Typically, faith and logic go hand in hand. We think faith is like just blindly, okay, God, I'm just following you all the time. And no, we use logic too. He gave us brains. But it can operate higher at times where logic says, this shouldn't go good for me, God, but I'm going to trust you anyway. That's faith. So when we talk to God honestly, especially when it's ugly, we're not talking to God as if the problems don't exist. He taught us to pray in the Psalms, and David prayed some pretty raw prayers, bringing his raw emotions to God. Why, Lord? How long, Lord? Why have you forsaken me, Lord? We can bring those honest feelings in prayer, and if you didn't know that, I encourage you. You can do that. He's really, really big. Don't go start blaming him for stuff. I'm not saying that. But you can ask him some hard questions. He's big enough to answer. And big enough to remain quiet when he has to and let you kind of beat on him on his chest like a little kid would. He's big enough. He's got that. So, here it is. Practical point number 1. Start each morning this week by telling God one thing you're afraid of and one thing you're thankful for a week. Try that. And this stuff didn't start with me here. I stole this. But at least I'm not plagiarizing, because I told you. All right. Number 2, remember what he's done. Trust God. This is what the Ebenezer thing. When the Israelites would put up stones and memorials and things. Remembering what he's done in the past can help us in the present. The only way I've found, besides friends, Christians, my wife, others, my kids, who remind me in the trials, God is faithful. He doesn't give you the answers, Adrian, always. Just trust him. You've been here before. Yeah, you're right. I can waver. Woo-wee. I can waver. Yeah. Humbling to say that as your pastor. But if you're one of mine, you know that already. No, but it never breaks. And not because I'm strong, but because he's strong. I mean, I feel like I'm getting bounced around. But here's the one thing that I know that's worked for me. And my wife kind of turned me on to reading it. We read it at the beginning of each new year. But start journaling. Journaling is not for teenage girls only. Journal. We should all journal. Because when you start to journal, if you haven't, you'll realize just like from one entry to the next, just how much has happened. And when you don't journal, like already you go, wow, I would have forgot so much. But just imagine, like, now I'm at least remembering some of it. But you start to get the sense that, oh my goodness, I just go by blessing and promise fulfilled so fast and so quick that I don't even take notice anymore unless I stop and recall. And journaling has been the one thing for me, a man, that's helped. So try this. Make a faith journal. Write down every time God has answered a prayer or provided unexpectedly. And 3, get around people who trust him. Faith is contagious. We've all got people, if we're in this faith thing, if we're part of a church, if we're part of a small group, if we're part of a Bible study, if we've got family members, we've all got people that are up the road from us and have gone through what we're going through. Our trials look different, but there's a similar theme going on in our faith testings. And it's so helpful to get with people who have gone through it and hear what they've got to say. So do this. Share one burden with a mature Christian and asked how they've trusted God through something similar.